pink. Who in their flippin' right mind would have ever purchased this canvas? So much pink. Right here is love. Love black. The rest, it's like some kind of self-imposed torture. What was I thinking when I got this? I am slowly going insane. Drill by drill. Not only is it in my eyes, it's in my hands. This is a pink pen. It's in my hands. What was I thinking? Obviously, I wasn't thinking at all. Because this is special. This one's real special. I am about at my capacity for today. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Oh! What was I thinking? Ugh. Much better. Much more pleasant and warm and welcoming. But I still feel like I could improve on this space. What can we do? Be right back. So much better. This is even better. Hey guys, I thought I'd bring you guys along with me to do a full kit up of a Rokkari diamond painting from start to finish. This is my first experience with Rokkari, and for some of you, you may be curious about them, or it may be your first experience coming your way soon, or you may already have one. And I thought, let's check it out all the way from start to finish together. And this is step 2, because step 1 was unboxing and investigating, and we did that. If you haven't seen the video, I'll try to remember to put an iCard up there, but if not, definitely check the playlists. You will find some Rokkari goodness, but this is step 2, putting it together. I admittedly did do a little bit of a head start here. I counted and kind of configurated what containers we're going to need, what size. Admittedly, I have some that are too big, but I ran out of littles that were available, so we're making do with what we got. But I do have everything washi protected and ready to go. And if you couldn't tell from like back here in the background, we are going to be working on baby PinHead. Here he is. This is who we are kitting up, folks. And I did the washi with some, like the washi protection situation over here with some gifted washi tape that I got from a dear friend. Thank you. I thought it fit perfectly, color, thematically, all that jazz. And we're going to use the most of like Rokkari kit stuff that came with. It did come with washi tape, not this one though. I did choose a different one because it came with pink and I wasn't really feeling pink. As you could probably tell from the beginning of the video, I have had about enough pink for today. And so I switched out the washi tape, but it does come with washi tape and we are using that. We're going to use the inventory sheet. We're going to use the cover papers. We're gonna just use all the things that Rokkari sent. So let's kind of get started. I did break down the color list as I was entering the colors into my app. And for you color nerds, here are all 47 colors. Ready, set, go. We've got black, baby blue very dark, pewter gray dark, steel gray dark, pearl gray, shell gray medium, shell gray light, Wedgwood dark, beige brown ultra very light, cream, terracotta very light, baby blue very light, brown, blue, blue dark, blue ultra very light, beige brown very dark, beige brown medium, beige brown very light, green gray very dark, antique blue dark, coffee brown ultra dark, blue very dark, peach very light, desert sand light, peach light, mocha very light, desert sand, black brown, antique blue very dark, antique blue very light, gray green dark, tawny very light, terracotta, I can't spit that out, terracotta ultra very light, beige gray ultra dark, pewter gray very dark, turquoise ultra very dark, turquoise dark, cocoa light, mocha beige medium, mocha beige light, mocha beige ultra very light. Metallics are steel gray light and brown light, and the ABs are winter white and snow white. There's our 47 colors and the special designation situation, and we are ready to go. Now, I did do a little testy poo here, and it turns out that while it's not perforated for us, the Rokkari emblem appears to be stickified. So, yeah, I did a little test tear here to make sure it is sticky on the underside, and it is. So these are like pre-stickified. All we gotta do is tear the back off. It's not perforated for us, so we'll kind of have to like deal with that, but that's not a big deal. One less thing I have to use my you know, whatchamacallit for. What are those things called? Sticker maker. It's a something. Xyron. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I heard you screaming it from the future. Xyron mushy. Derp, derp. So here are the stickers that we're going to use to put in our reusable sticker book at a later time. Okay, I just snuck away to put those away, and I have a little pouch that collects all my stickers and such, and that's what I was doing. Here's the image. If you need a clearer look for a second before I cover them. I'm sorry, little sweetheart, but I need you to hold this for me. Thank you. And here we go. How about we turn on the light? It's a little dark in here. There we go. Okay, so like I said, I have all that. So what I need to do now is go through my little Ziploc baggies of trains of drills and kind of get them in some semblance of order. I'd like to put them in the order that they're in on here, so, because that's kind of how I have everything pre-organized in my kit. But if I feel like doing something different after I dig in here, then I'll do something different after I dig in here. These are really pretty solid, sturdy bags, and it looks like I could tear these stickers off if I wanted to. I'm going to save these and reuse these because waste not, want not. Yes, yes. All right, environment and all the fun. All right, so we know that our ABs and our metallics are at the very end, so we're going to put these over here. Look at these metallics. Oh my gosh. You guys, I know the light's not shining over here directly and stuff, but the camera does not do the metallics justice. They are insane, crazy beautiful. All right, so I know 310 is number 1 on the list. And then I guess I could just go through here and pick through as I go on the inventory sheet and find the one I need instead of kind of like taking the time to organize it out. We'll see. We'll see. But, oh, I forgot my funnel situation. Be right back. Okay, and just so everybody knows, I do have 2 different kind of Elizabeth Ward style container funnel things. This is not it. That's a jar one. Let me get the actual one. Here it is that I use, and I'm testing these out right now, and I'm really liking them. This one is from Zodiac Shadows, a shop on Etsy. Links in the description box below, but definitely go check it out if you want something a little more intricate. This is from Fantasy Sparkles, this little doodaddy system here for Elizabeth Ward style container kitting ups, and I forgot the top. Here we go. And I'm really liking this because the way that it's built and made and works, there's really no room for drills to kind of go through the funnel part and then spray out the sides, which can sometimes happen with other funnels. Again, this is Fantasy Sparkles. You can find them on Etsy, and I have a code with their shop, Mushmallow15, to get 15% off your entire purchase. So yay for that. That's like really exciting, and actually a pretty good chunk of a piece off of your order too, you know? So thrilling. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and just start kitting this up. So I'm just going down the list here as we go. Trains, not my favorite. Not my favorite, but this is some regular size trains. I do see some baby bags in here, and that's all right. Again, those are like my least favorite, but it's not a deal breaker by any means. And I'd much rather deal with, you know, these bigger trains than all baby trains. So, and this isn't like that weird chintzy feeling train. This is like pretty good material. I'm seeing a little static in here, which makes me fear for my life, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So are we pushed down? We're kind of pushed down. Do I need a tray of pouring? It looks like I might, because I just made a mess. Oh no. Yeah, and with how staticky these are, please don't let all of them be this way. I will cry. Look at it stuck to my finger. Woo! Wow. You guys, look. This is part of why I don't like, I don't know if it's just my imagination or if there's some kind of like scientific validity to the situation, but I feel like trains like this, they often produce static. And yeah, gosh, diggity dang darn it. Oh my gosh, it's like blending in with my nail art. Oh my god, look, I even have one here. What is happening? Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, let me clean this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am nearly out of Unstoppables, and yeah, I have laundry, so can't use those because I'm like that low on them, and I can't find my dryer sheet. So I did get these off of Temu a while back. People, you know, there's no chemical smell or feel or anything. Some people were saying, you know, this is to clean your drills, but like I double checked the ad and it says it's anti-static. So I cut a couple pieces up. I kind of tossed one in here to shake it up to see, and I don't think it really it's anti-static, and maybe you need to add your own. I don't know. I was hoping maybe it would help. It does not appear that it is going to. So like I am, guys, I'm in a world of hurt. I am in a world of hurt right now. I didn't, yeah, I could throw them in the freezer and come back, but I'm on a time crunch. Like I don't, but then I don't also don't have time to really deal with this staticky situation. Let's hope that it's, you know, maybe relegated to just this here, the 310s, maybe just that bag. Like maybe, I don't, oh my gosh, there's some stragglers here too. I kind of want to cry a little lot. No, don't do this to me. Why? All right. Well, we can't do anything about it. It is what it is now at this point. And I'm not sure why, but like for some reason this is the extra large and it doesn't really want to fit on here. Can I fit it on the large? Will it work any better on regular? No, it won't. This is the one. Okay. I'm gonna get a little pouring boat, so maybe I can spare my fingers from being infested with drills. And oh my gosh, I'm still finding more. I took a chunk of time to clean this up, and okay, so let's minimize. Oh, see, I see some static in here too. Oh my goodness. So let's try to minimize our exposure to the beasts here. Pour them in a little tray. I'm tapping this bag out, you guys. Oh my gosh, they're jumping and flying. But look how many are still staticky in here. Yee. Oh gosh. Okay, I saw some literally move themselves. They moved on their own accord and jumped out of the tray. Hey, play it back, pause it, slow-mo it. I don't care. I saw what I saw. I saw what I saw. These two right here, plus that third one that just made a jump. Okay, but at least I've spared my hands. We might need a bigger boat. And then the jaws line. I think we're going to need a bigger boat. So a bigger boat we will. Yeah, wow. They're like repelling each other. They're trying to get away from each other. This is insane. Yee. All right, well, you guys, hope you grabbed a stink and a drink and a snack is what I meant to say, because if it's not just, you know, here to these 310s, like if this is gonna be every baggie, we might be here a while. We might have to do some editing magic to fast forward you. I don't get to edit life, but you know, I don't have to make you guys sit through all of this. Oh my gosh, yeah, like they're repelling, they're trying to get away from each other. This is insane. Oh my god, they're popping out, they're jumping. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm glad I'm in a good mood. Let's see if my good mood persists. I'm having Cookie Monster flashbacks. If this maintains, I might get to a point where I'm like, hey, where's that pink Hello Kitty canvas? Let me take a break from the static and do that. No. The static situation, you know what? I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole later. I feel it, I know it. If I remember, I'm gonna try to shove my hiney in the rabbit hole. And I want to search up like what exactly causes static in drills. I want to know the cause. I want to know the madness here. Oh my gosh. I making a mess because they're avoiding each other. Yeah, look, I pick up the tray and like it's like, look at them, they're moving on their own. Look, here, let me shake it a little bit and you'll start seeing they're like trying to move on their own. That's nuts. It's like little living creatures. Oh, there was a jumper. Let's see if we can keep all the jumpers like facing the same direction. Yeah, oh my gosh. He just went flying that way. Oh, lordy. All right. 2 or 3 baggies down, about 1 million to go. Wow. Okay. Oh, tears of sadness. Well, I think you guys can probably see how at least the 310s are gonna go. I'm gonna spare you some time and some sadness, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these. If anything improves or anything more notable occurs, I will let you know, but I'll bring you back for the next color so we can see, was it just the dreaded 310s, or was it get off my nails, or was it all of them? We'll find out. Okay, so gotten all the 310 baggies in the container, I think. I'm gonna double check and make sure. But you guys, so these, they say anti-static sheets from Temu. I think you need to add like static guard to them or whatever you want to them to make them work, because they're on their own not working. So we're just gonna put those aside. I really wish I knew what happened to my dryer sheets, because yeah, just this took a while and it was a big mess. And like, look, they're even staticking to the lid. Kind of got everywhere, but we managed. I did lose a bunch of drills in the process, maybe a couple hundred tops, but it's 310, so as many of you know, we have 310 in abundance, generally speaking. But if you're somebody who is kind of like me, I'm out in the country, it's not like I can run down to the store real quick. I just found a straggler and pick up some dryer sheets. You may want, let's check the other containers before we say definitively like yes you need extra stuff, but just off the cuff here, I'm gonna say that it might be prudent to be a better prepared diamond painter than me. Usually I am prepared. I have some dryer sheets, and I have some, you know, little laundry beads, and I have you know, static guard, but I just happen to be out of all of it right now and haven't had a chance to go into town and get any. So another thing you could do if you're in a situation like that and you can't afford to buy any of the extra stuff that you might need, or to combat static in general, and you could try rinsing the drills. Which is dicey because you could lose some of them, you know, you gotta be careful how you, and let them set out to dry. Or you could stick the drill packets in the freezer is another option, which we may opt to do because at this point, like I don't have another choice for now. But anyway, let's see. Could it have just been the 310s? Are these calming down? Let me rile them up a little bit and see. Maybe they just need some time to like make friends. They're still a little staticky. Is it the purple things in there? Is it, you know, no, because see, they're just glued to the sides of the container. But let's see what's next. Next we have a 312, which is a blue. So let's, and there's about 400 of them, so probably not too many. Let me dig out a 312s. This is where I probably should have put them in. Let me put these in numerical order. Okay, I did find a couple small baby packets of 310. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't squeeze these in here while we have them and see them. And I did find my 312s, and then I did put everything in like a hundreds grouping here in order. I mean, I didn't like put them in order, so like if I find a 700 and something, I'm gonna have to go into the 700s pile and leaf through it until I find the one I want. But we have some sort of order going on here. Okay. Yeah, and we might have to take yet another break in this video to go throw these in the freezer for a good solid 15 or so minutes. See if that helps. Again, this is just the 310s, but this is also a baby train. And I mean, they're just sticking and flying and repelling and causing me some grief here. Gosh, I keep cleaning up mess after mess because my brain doesn't like it when things are messy, and these just fly and shoot off everywhere, and so it's I even have one stuck on my finger, creating a mess. And so mentally I can't handle this. Like, that's a me thing, but like mentally I can't. I am not handling this well. I just need the drills to like go in the tray and in the container. Like, I just need them to pour, not, you know, do a whole Vegas show for me with jumps and flicks and kicks and stuff. So we're gonna do what we can to try to combat it here at home. But okay, here's our 310. That should be 310 complete. And let's give one more bag a shot. Let's give it a shot. So now I need the small. Do the small. And I've already prepared that. There we go. We're gonna do like I do every other baby bag train. See if I can shake them down to the bottom so that I can cut the tops off all three here. This is our 312. Pour these in. And does the static issue persist throughout, or was it just 310 being 310? Please let it just be 310 being 310, you guys. It looks like perhaps There's a little bit of a, but it's not what it was, not the staticky, but you can see it's accumulating up at the top here. So these are a little staticky as well, but they're not as bad as the 310. Could it be because they aren't as voluminous? I don't know. But that was less of a nightmare than the 310 bags were. They're going, yeah, they're still static. They're sticking to the end of my whatchamacallit, the things that pinch and poke, tweezers. Yeah, I'm just trying to like, now the kit did come with a little brush thing, which could be helpful here, but I quickly set it down and lost where I set it. So is this a blue? This might be a jumper. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, see, oh my gosh. See, it is still, like I said, still staticky. Not as bad as the 310, but also not as many as the 310. So, you know, sticking to the bottom of the funnel, not even making it into the container. Yee! All right, we're gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more, give it the whole college try, and then I'm gonna have to take a break and chuck these in the freezer and see if the freezer method works. I've heard many a tale about the freezer method, though I haven't tried it out myself. So the next one's 317, which we have right here. Another small baby train. So here we go. I shouldn't have taken the top off, but I wanted to see the underside, so there we go. Maybe mushy, try not shaking the bag. Okay, I won't shake the bag. Maybe I'm creating the situation by shaking the bag. Oh, that was me. That I think was me. Alright, so far so good. And they came out without much resistance. There's a couple that are like trying to start a ruckus here. But for a large part, they all kind of came out without a struggle. Good. The bag, as I threw it in the craft trash, did not try to stick to me. There's another mystery. There's a blue that I'm just gonna put it in case I need it. Okay, are we gonna go in here without jumping and repelling? I see minimal jumping. It's scooting in there pretty good. We only got the one straggler at the top, which is understandable. And I want to just see. Nothing really stayed. This one troublemaker. Okay, so we're getting better. There's hope. So 310 and 312. Progressively as we went through, they got less staticky. Might be a color thing. Might be a color thing. And again, you know, I should have expected this and wasn't prepared, but if you're a new diamond painter and you don't know about static and drills and stuff like that, well, here you go. Lesson 1, make sure you arm yourself with static guard, dryer sheets, little laundry bobbles, the little like Downy Unstoppables or some version of that. I happen to like the little crystal ones instead of like the little beady ones. I feel like it leaves a residue. I really don't like using the dryer sheets or dryer fabric softener little rocks, but yeah, and you can always try rinsing them and letting them air dry or pat dry with a paper towel, and you could try freezing them as well. But as we've seen, we kind of did 310 was really bad, 312 was 317 minimal. So let's keep going until we see, is this a persistent issue or maybe just a few colors. Okay, so my next one is 413. 413. Here it is. Baby bag of 413. Got my container. I'm gonna slide it in my little mechanism here, and it caught on the lip as intended. And gonna fold these up. That's how I prefer to do it, instead of shaking it, so we don't want to rile these bad boys up, I'm just going to tap the top. This way I can cut multiple bags at once. I'm going to do it over the tray because I see a straggler. See, there it was, right there. It was in the top. And then usually, if we don't have much of a static issue, I can just kind of scooshy, 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 crinkle, wrinkle the colors out of their bags and into here, and kind of do it by the tray so that I can quickly go over here, tap the rest out, and we have our good old friend Static is here to play. Okay, again, not as bad as the 310s, but the second one, the 312s, I would have. It's a little similar to that. We have some sticking in there too. So, because like I said, for the 50th time, because I'm out of the, what some of us know as normal diamond painting emergency supplies and extra stuff than one might find, you know, diamond painting a kit assembly easier, or even if you're working out of the bags and stuff and the static, you're gonna need something, right? I'm out of everything. I'm out of something. And, you know, like I said, maybe there's somebody out there that's like me, that's out of it, or maybe you can't afford it, or maybe you don't want to invest extra money into your craft, you know, even on something like dryer sheets, which sometimes work, sometimes don't. All these quick fixes for static, sometimes successful, sometimes not. Oh my gosh. There's some that people will swear by that work every time without fail, but then I try it and it does not, you know, or somebody else tries it and it doesn't. It's just kind of a personal, you know, preference-y type thing. You find what works for you and what you're willing to do and what fits in your budget, and you go with it. And right now, what works for me is not driving 18 miles into town for some dryer sheets. So this has a rubber tip. Maybe that does not help at all. I thought maybe because rubber, but no. Because there is metal on here too, but man, oh my god, this is going to be the video that never ends. This is going to be like that 5-hour Cookie Monster KitUp stream at this rate, if this static situation persists. So my initial impressions are warning, static ahead. Do what you need to do or can do to combat it. I am gonna go ahead and pause the video, but you won't know. It'll be like instantaneous for you, and like magic I will come back and popped my thing out there, shook it too hard. I will, yeah, see, they're staticking to the top of the funnel too. I will come back, and having froze the drills for at least 15 minutes, and we will see if that works out for us. And if not, it's going to be a sanity versus emergency measures and convenience of running into town and spending more money. We shall see. That's a black one all the way back from the 310 bag, but let's get our, oh, you son of a biscuit eater. Come on. They're just like appearing out of nowhere at this point. But let's go ahead. Oh my gosh. Are you one of you? No. I don't know. I can't tell. Get in the container in case I need you. Oh look, here's one here. Guys. I do not have the, I was not born with patience in the first place. I do not have the patience to deal with this right now. I just want to put drills on my little baby pinhead, like so bad, and this is slowing me down and hindering me, and it's upsetting me. So hopefully the freezer will be the magic answer. I will let you know when we come back. Okay, like magic. We returned to kitting up the next morning. I have chosen to time lapse this, speed it up. It did go over the course of a couple hours, and What I tried was hot breath in the baggies. I tried alcohol on a swab and ended up sending Sundown to town for static guard, 2 different kinds, and ended up using that to finish the kit up. I would have left this in, or at least parts of it in, but I was in the midst of an MS attack and didn't know it, and I was not speaking intelligibly, pretty much gobbledygook, and couldn't even understand myself, let alone have you try to understand me. Okay, we're gonna try this. Hi. It's like a whole half day later. This is like the video that can't get filmed because life. So, all I really want to do is work on PinHead. But life doesn't really like me right now. So, like, I am being denied. I'm being denied the darkness. It's the curse of the Hello Kitty. I don't even want to, oh man. I don't even want to talk about that one. What was I thinking? Oh, I can tell you, I was thinking friendship. I was thinking, you know, participation. I was thinking, you know, something nice that somebody else would like. And now I'm thinking red rum. Yee! All right. So where were we? I guess we were here. Not even halfway through. Well, yeah, probably not even halfway through. You're 21 and there's 47. Yeah, not even halfway through our colors. Yeah, but we're trying. We're trying. Okay. At this rate, because of me being sick and like then being held up by and slowed down and kind of having to rearrange things, you know, for this static situation, there may not be a Friday video, which by the way is tomorrow. And if there's not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you didn't get a Friday video on my normal scheduled video releasing day. Like I said, I just, since sundown, I had everything locked down until sundown went to the hospital. And after that, yeah, I lost grip. I lost control of the train, folks. The ball got greased and I dropped it, you know, dropped the ball. I'm struggling to get my footing back, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, well, I'm not having too many statics problems with the container, or the containers, the drills now. Are you under? Yo! I knew it. I knew it. I just freaking knew it. I could tell. I could tell there was maliciousness in these drills. I guess I just put in a little proof that what I said earlier, I was kind of talking nonsense. I wasn't very coherent. Still am not for a large part of this. I'm really sorry for all the speediness and lack of good conversation. Yay, metallics. We've made it to the metallics. Do the metallics also suffer from static? Let's see. We have two chances to see. Nope, doesn't appear. This bag, anyway, suffered the effects of static. All good. Did we get everybody? Yep. Yay. You know what this means? This means we're nearing the end of this torture session. And by torture session, I mean static. Only took a couple days, but you know, we're there. We are at the finish line of this part anyway, folks. Yay. Cannot speak to how much patience and sanity I have left. I mean, patience left the building a long time ago. I'll just say that. I wasn't born with a lot of it, and so what little I had got burnt up in, like, I don't know, the first baggie. But we made it. Persistence. Persistence is key. Made it to the bitter end. Alright, now we are at the end of the journey. You know, I was thinking about it too. And I mean, I hate to... This is nobody's fault, you know, because life is life. But also, as someone with medical issues, you know, and sometimes I only have a few usable hours in a day. And I, you know, want and need, and in some cases have to get things done in a certain amount of time. And when I can't, whether it's because I'm limited by a medical situation or a life circumstance or whatever, it's just really, I get frustrated. Because I do this to relieve stress and anxiety and frustration, and when it has the opposite effect, I mean, this is, where did you even come from? I needed this done yesterday morning, not tomorrow or today evening, the next day evening. But what can you do? You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, this issue with static was hindering and slowing me down and ticking me off. I want to do this diamond painting, so I, you know, kept on bonking at this. Here we are. That was me wanting to plow ahead. All right, so now I've got my kit put together, but it's not in any discernible order, and I'd like it to be. So it's kind of hard to put it in some kind of order when you have a bunch of like crazy symbols, fun symbols, but you know, let's see if we can group. I like to try to group my symbols together. Here's our kit. I do have what alphabet letters we were provided here, then lowercase provided here, 2 numbers here, then some like basic math, and some other basic symbols like Wi-Fi symbol, and then like a, you know, square, triangle, circle, star, another type of star, 3 dots, spade, music note, umbrella, easily recognizable symbols. Then we kind of get into some like murkier, not everyday symbols. And then we get into the like really don't even know what to call them symbols. No cell phone or something. I don't know. Crowbar in a donut. I don't know. Paint slash. Don't know. Swirly giggly swirly cue. But yeah, it is what it is. This is the best that my brain can make sense of this. But I'm interested in knowing, like, for you guys, given some of these symbols, let me zoom you in. I know we've looked at the legend and stuff, but if you were given some of these symbols, would you have done DMC order so you could keep color groupings together, figuring that, like, you know, these DMCs are going to be similar, you know, should this have been kitted up in DMC order? I guess is what I'm asking. My brain likes to put things in like I make sense grouping type of order. You know what I mean? Not, you know, the DMC order. But in this case, it may work out better for most people to put it in DMC order when the shapes are less familiar, less frequently used, can't be really grouped in large groups together, like math symbols, social symbols, arrow symbols, corner symbols, and things like that. If there's just so many different symbols that don't really relate into family groupings, it might have been better to keep those in DMC order. And it's still something that I could do. I could just be like, okay, well, here's where the symbols start going different. Let me put them in DMC so that at least, you know, I know to look. I don't know. This is how my brain works. But yeah, let me know in the description. No, because that's not for you guys. That's my job. Let me know in the comments down below. How about there? What you guys would do with something like this. Would you have done what I did and tried to make the best out of like symbol groupings? Or would you have kept it in DMC order? I'm curious. It's just a curiosity thing. No right answer, no wrong answer. Let's go get our canvas and make sure it's prepped. Oh, and here, this makes some of it better. The struggle with the drills is better now because I see my canvas again and I'm excited to work on him and make him come to life. And automatically puts me in a slightly better mood. I like to tape my borders, y'all, so let's do that. I'm thinking probably black, but I did see some blues in here. And surprise, I'm gonna go with black, but like I always say, it is temporary. It's not a permanent, you know. Okay, let me turn this off. The glare is just like, the masking tape on the border isn't like it's super glued on there, y'all. If you don't like it or I don't like it, it can be taken off. I can accent it with some washi. And this could be part of where some of the static was coming from, perhaps. I love this big, thick, heavy cover sheet. Don't get me wrong, but I can feel static breeding and brewing there. You know, I could do two colors. I could do black, blue. There is some blue in here. I could do blue on the outer border, or white. I could just do all black and let Sundown figure out the rest. Yeah, could do that. There. All right, I am excited to get to this part. I am excited to get working on this. I have been looking forward to this since I clicked add to cart, you know, so very excited. A little bit bummed that I got hindered by the staticky drills. Bummed that I got hindered by, you know, my own circumstances, life and whatnot. Little bit of touch of some ick, but you know, and Sundown in the hospital throwing me off my game, and I feel like I want to bend the canvas. I'm going to have Sundown take care of the rest of that. Okay, so I'm going to do this side. Oh, I am so excited to actually dig into this diamond painting. You guys have no idea. No idea. I am going to try to get this finished before, by the end of August. Because guess what, you guys? September is approaching. We got a ways to go. Don't get me wrong. Don't go rushing looking at your calendar like, oh my gosh, like what did I lose track of time? Now, September's coming, but we do have a little ways to go. But in September, have a heart, eat a brain. I'm gonna go ahead and host another event because you guys seem to enjoy the food event, and it was fun seeing what everybody came up with. So we're gonna do hearts. I'm gonna start my anatomical heart series, and I implore you, beg you, you know, do what you're comfortable with. First of all, you know, don't give in to my peer pressure or anyone else's. But so you know what they say about butts. When somebody says but, everything that came before it is moot. No, seriously though, I implore you to expand your horizons. You know me, I like dark, creepy, twisted, gory. So let your little horror flag fly, folks. If you've got a little, maybe you do like, you know, lovey-dovey pink hearts, cutesy, you know, stuff all the time, but inside you have a little darkness brewing. You're in a safe place. You're with friends. Let that freak flag fly. Let it out, baby. Find a bloody, gory, some kind of, you know, sketchy, spooky, something you wouldn't normally do, something out of character. You know, something you might look at and be like, ugh, but you know, I mean, once you get into it, you might be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We all start somewhere, and then, you know, who knows? Unless you're afraid. Are you afraid you're gonna find a a little freaky deaky darkness inside you, huh? Don't be afraid. It's fun over here. We have cookies. You know? And to be honest, even in the gory stuff, there can be beauty in that. Whether if it's not in the image, think about beauty in the colors. What about the message of the art? You might be thinking anatomical hearts. Ugh. Gory. Okay. You know, who wants to look at that? But there's a certain beauty in it. I mean, that's what's in your chest right now. It isn't a heart-shaped heart, you know. It's not pink and you know, got little pink love bubbles flying, you know, floating from it and stuff. It's an anatomical heart keeping you alive in there. So, you know, just have an open mind. You know, if you happen to have a canvas of a cannibal, be a good time to do it. Also, Horror Crushes is coming in October. Right after September's anatomical, or not anatomical, that's what I'm doing. It doesn't mean that's what you're doing. Have a heart, eat a brain. Then we're going to roll into October, Horror Crushes. You know, let's just do some, it doesn't have to be a horror icon. You know, you don't have to pick Freddy, Michael, Jason, Leatherface, you know, Pinhead, and whoever. You anything that could be horror. Maybe Frankenstein. Maybe you got the hots for Frankenstein. Maybe you have the hots for Dracula. Maybe you are a Twihard and you have the hots for Edward Cullen or one of the other people from the movie, the vampires from the movie. Vampires could count as horror crushes. Maybe Dracula's brides get you bothered, you know? Then find one of Dracula's brides. I'm sure you can find some, or something that like says Dracula's brides to you, or something that says horror crush you. Maybe you got a thing for skeletons. Maybe, you know, Dr. Frankfurter, isn't that his name, from Rocky Horror Picture Show? Maybe that could be a horror crush. You know, there is no right and wrong. There's no shame. Just something that's associated with a scary, or even if it's like funny comedy, that's cool too. You know, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Who's really scared of that? And what if you want to do a scarecrow? You know, you could do a scarecrow. That could be a horror crush. I mean, it doesn't have to be like SE-actual. You know what I'm saying? Like a horror crush could just be somebody that's like, yeah, look at that. I mean, whoa, that power. You know, it could just be, you know, if I were a horror character, I'd date him. I'd date her. I'd date it. You know, it can be an it. It could be Beetlejuice. It could be somebody from Supernatural. I did see True Vampire Crafts. She did Sam and Dean Winchester diamond painting recently, and I was like, yum. Yum. Jensen Ackles, hello. But you could, oh, you know what? I've seen, I almost don't want to tell you guys because I know some of you are going to jump on it. And then I'm going to be really sad because I haven't jumped on it. And then you're going to take them all and there's not going to be any left for me. But that's okay. Anyway, share the love, right? I have seen... you might have to go hunting, but I have seen diamond paintings of Lucifer from the TV show Lucifer, Tom Ellis. I would call that horror crush hubby category. I mean, maybe you find Buffy the Vampire Slayer, maybe she does it for you, or Faith, you know? It doesn't have to be super, you know, horrific. It doesn't have to be an icon. It can be just anything. It could be anything you want to make it. You know, trying to think of what else. Just a demon in general, or an angel is kind of, an angel's not really horror based really, but there are dark angels, and it is in the kind of like the, you know, depending on who you are and what you believe, it could kind of be considered supernatural or whatever. Death is scary, you know, so it could be considered horror in that, you know, how angels can relate to some people in the theory of death, and death is itself is scary. So there you go. There's a horror connection there. It could be a zombie. It could be really anything. If you put your mind to it, you can figure it out. Then we've got November. I'm going to be participating in Diamond Painting with Jack's Hell No Kitty event, and definitely have a kitty for that. A couple of them, if I have time to do a couple of them. Then we're going to roll into our channel. It's going to have another event. It's going to be in December. Ho ho horrific holidays, and we're going to glorify the holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, anything that brings a little bit of horror, gore, twistedness to it. Maybe it's a picture of a diamond painting of a present that's dripping blood. Or maybe it's a tree, a Christmas tree with human parts ornaments. Or maybe it's, the number 2025 with fireworks in the background, but it's dripping blood. Something to implicate horror or gory or twist these wholesome holidays into something a little more darker and friendlier for us dark-hearted people. I've found some canvases. I know you can too. So I've seen zombified grandpas? No. Zombified Santas, zombified elves, zombified reindeer. I've seen bloody presents. I've seen the Last Supper type of canvases, but with horror icons and other twisted things. So they're out there, you guys. I've seen New Year's stuff that's been glorified. I believe in you. I've got the faith in you that you can find something for the month of December. Ho horror. You guys, we're gonna mess up and say all kinds of things during that month. Ho horrific holidays. But yes, and then in January we've got me and Kristen over at Crafty-ish Kristen. We're gonna be hosting together the Pink and Black. I don't know that we've really come up with any other name for that other than Pink and Black, or Pink versus Black. May the best color win. We're going to be co-hosting that together. And then I hear there's going to be another co-hosted event with Diamond Painting with Jack and Diamond Crafts by Ilene coming together in March for Spooky and Ooky. So, yeah, definitely check out their channels for more details. But thought I'd remind you guys about some of the events that are coming up. But yes, definitely the next one for Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting is coming up in September. So get your have a heart, eat a brain, anything heart related, and anything zombie related, anything brain related, thought related, love related, you know what I mean? Have a heart. Heart can mean a lot of things. I'm meaning it literally. I have anatomical hearts. Eat a brain, I'm meaning it literally. I'm gonna bring some brain eating goodness to the channel that month. So but whatever you can make of it and you're comfortable with, but please try to stretch, twist, all that stuff. Yeah, so I got off on a tangent there, but we do have our canvas taped up and bordered up. There we go. And I did say we were going to use words. And I did say we were going to use the materials provided, as many of them as possible, provided by Rokkari. So that means we're going to check out these cover papers. I do love to work on large sections, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make me some large sections out of these. But you know me, I gotta have it just lined up right. So let me line these up just so. Yes, there we go. And I will check also in a moment and see if we have rulers that line up. Of course, I am using my big net rulers right now on another canvas, so we'll have to see what we see. I want to give this its best shot at life, and with me, a canvas's best shot is with a ruler I can't always be relied upon to place drills, especially when multi-placing, in a, in a straight line. Okay, I've already kind of goobatroned the, and by that I mean messed up the perfection that I had going here. Perfectly lining up the situation. Here we go. Yay. And before I tape, not tape down, mushy, before I, do the thing to the thing over here, I want to see if I have rulers that will fit. Okay. I mean, I'm sure I have rulers that will fit, but I just don't know if I have any free right now that will fit. So we're gonna check it out and see. I have one free big net ruler, which would be conducive for large sections like I like. Let us see here. Let us see. This is hard without the light board behind it. Perfection. Yes, it does work. So I can use that, and I think I will, because then I can multi-place. And you can multi-place with the plum ones too, but you can only do 3 at a time, really. So yeah, now I'm going to cover up and protect the rest of the surface, including what my ruler's on, because it's not impervious just because a ruler is on it. But there we go, got our cover papers. And then moving forward, likely I will probably add these cover papers onto it, but I wanted to use the materials provided by the company, at least from the get-go, and test them out and see how it goes. And I do like big sections, and this provides big sections. So here we go. We are set and ready to go, you guys. And we need a cover minder. I'm probably going to use my movie villains cover minders just to kind of keep it a little bit on brand and on point, because see, PinHead is in there, right there, all grown up. And then a couple of his little friends that are also featured there with him. Ooh, excuse me. I sneezed, but I hit pause first. But yeah, some cover minders that are, cute little replicas of his little friends, and to whisper in his ear, hey, psst, psst, you're going to be evil. All right, you guys. Well, that is the KitUp of Rokkari baby PinHead. That is my experience. Yeah, let me know all the things down in the comments below. Did you order a Rokkari diamond painting? Have you had one before? Are you gonna get one? How are you feeling about like static with drills? Does it not bother you? Does it bother you? Did you have any tips or tricks that maybe I didn't know about, think about, or mention, or try? And does it bother you like it does me? All the things. But now that we're through it and I'm out on the other side and we're ready to actually start working on this, I have forgotten. It's kind of like childbirth, like you're in the thick of it and it hurts and you're angry and you're mad and you're just like, get this thing out of me, right? But then when it's all over, you're like, I don't even remember. Yeah, I think I remember I was, uncomfortable, but whatever, my baby's here and I'm happy. That's kind of where I'm at with this. Like, I know I was unhappy and uncomfortable and I was not enjoying, the actual laborious process of these staticky drills. But now that we're past it and out the other side and we're ready to work on our little baby PinHead here, I'm just like, yeah, it happened, but that's okay, because yay, baby PinHead's here. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Stay naughty.